I'm getting emotional. And I told myself I wasn't gonna do this. But you know what? A good friend of mine that's known me for 20 years just called me and said, Kev, whatever journey you're on right now, I see your growth, I see your passion, I see a person I never knew before. Keep going.
I am divorced from the situation. You will not get away with trying to pull off having two families, you dirty, low-down dog.
Wendy Williams, the renowned talk show host, went through a highly publicized divorce from her husband, Kevin Hunter, with whom she had been married for over 20 years. Williams later confirmed the rumors in her talk show that the reason for the divorce was the fact that Hunter was cheating on her with Sharina Hudson. Now, a new revelation has come into the story that Hudson and Hunter have now broken up. In today's video, we bring to you the latest updates on Wendy Williams and her ex-husband Kevin Hunter, and how Williams reacted to Hunter's breakup with his mistress-turned-girlfriend Sharina Hudson. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Recently, news popped up that Sharina Hudson had ended her relationship with Kevin Hunter. As expected, the news spread like wildfire, taking social media by storm. But it is not the breakup, but much rather the way Wendy Williams, Hunter's ex-wife, reacted to the breakup that has stolen the limelight. As soon as the news of the breakup broke, Wendy Williams, known for her unfiltered comments and bold personality, quickly took to social media to comment and express her emotions. She quickly put out a series of emotional rants. Boy, did she not hold back. But before we get to that, let's look back at the story so far. Kevin and Sharina were in a relationship for a whole of 16 years, during which time he was actually married to Wendy. But that is not where the craziness ends as well. For all the while Kevin was in a relationship with Sharina, he showered her with expensive gifts, all of which he purchased with Wendy's money. And to make matters worse, Wendy was even aware of the fact that her husband was actually cheating on her and using her money to buy gifts for his mistress. Imagine knowing that your husband is cheating on you and further using your money to buy expensive gifts for someone else. Wendy was in a confusing situation, unable to talk about it to anyone. Whoever she talked to straight up told her to leave her husband, something Wendy wasn't ready to do. There was this one instance when Wendy actually went to where Sharma and Kevin were and spray painted their house. As Wendy herself has said, I was cupping my eyes in every window. I pulled out my spray paint and I spray painted Kevin and Wendy forever. Quite justified when you think that she had to live with the thought that her husband was cheating on her. Even then, as lenient as Wendy had been so far, she only had one simple rule: no babies outside wedlock, a rule that Kevin couldn't follow. He ended up breaking the promise of having a baby girl with Sharina, and that tipped over the bucket. I mean, we can only imagine what Wendy would have gone through. But the last straw was drawn, and Wendy immediately filed for divorce. And when you are one of the most popular talk show hosts in the country, news about your divorce is bound to get public. And the news spread like wildfire. The divorce also marked the beginning of the downfall for Kevin. When you work for your wife and you're cheating on her at the same time, don't be surprised to lose your job when you get caught. And this couldn't have come at a worse time for Kevin Hunter. With the baby on the way, both Kevin and Sharina were in dire need of the money that Wendy was unknowingly providing them with. Over the years, Kevin had used Wendy's money to send Sharina to masseuse training, started a clothing line for her, got her registered as a realtor, and even opened a vegan shop for her, none of which succeeded. I mean, there were red flags all along when we look back at it. But wait, we're not done yet. Kevin even went as far as buying Sharina $1 million house. Kevin was living a life of luxury out of the charity of Wendy Williams. Again, Wendy was one of the leading talk show hosts in the country, and Kevin was just a producer. He didn't even learn enough to sustain Sharina's lavish lifestyle. In fact, he even had to buy Sharina her wedding ring with Wendy's money, which Sharina shamelessly paraded on social media. But Wendy is not one to let you forget all the help she's done. Wendy brought it up on her talk show and name-dropped Sharina publicly. As Wendy said on her show, "Welcome to Hot Topics, Sharina Hudson. Getting out of my car with my money. Good morning, Jeremy. I think she'll be 3 next month, don't you know?" And obviously, the alimony that Wendy was paying Kevin was nowhere close to sufficient for the lavish lifestyle. And when Wendy faced health issues and had to take a hiatus from her show, eventually the network canceled the show due to Wendy's extended absence. And with that, the alimony money came to an end as well. You see, Wendy had cleverly added a clause in her divorce settlement that if the show got canceled due to any circumstance, she did not have to pay alimony. And with that, the easy cash flow stopped for Kevin Hunter. From then, Kevin's financial situation took a steep downtrend, pushing him to a pileup of debt with no source of income to cover it. It seemed like Kevin's life was collapsing right in front of his eyes. Desperate for anything he could recover, he then proceeded to sue Wendy, claiming she fired him from the role of a producer unlawfully and hence owed him money. In fact, Mr. Hunter also put out a long message on Instagram, where he asked Wendy for his money back. But as expected, the case got thrown out of court. And to add insult to injury, Kevin now had to deal with the lawyer fees as well. Kevin even came out publicly, stating how bad his financial situation was. Kevin stated, "I have fallen behind on most of my debts. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the Homeowners Association, and I'm behind on that debt. If the Homeowners Association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow. My car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement." Now talk about salt in the wound, because Sharina immediately left Kevin when he became broke. She immediately packed her bags and moved in with her mother, leaving Kevin all alone. If we take a look at it from Wendy's perspective, she has been through a roller coaster of emotions and the divorce has hit her heart. So the response to her ex-husband's breakup probably came from unresolved feelings and the effect the divorce had on her life and career. As soon as Wendy's outburst went viral, millions of her followers came out in her support, flooding her social media. Many also praised Wendy's vulnerability and strength for taking up this on a public platform. The story of Wendy Williams, her ex-husband Kevin Hunter, and his later girlfriend Sharina Hudson is a constant reminder of how complex relationships can get, especially when you're as popular as Wendy Williams. Someone as prominent as her is still spending her time trying to navigate her personal life while continuing to be a prominent talk show host. With that, we come to the end of today's video, showing Wendy Williams' reaction to her ex-boyfriend breaking up with his girlfriend. And as we speak, the drama still continues to unfold. We will keep you updated on any information about Wendy Williams. But to know when we drop a video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Oh, and also click on the bell icon for immediate notification whenever a new video is dropped. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.